I'm Stephanie. Welcome to Fiction Files. This is the playlist where I talk about all things writing, and today I'm talking about making sure your cast of characters is right-sized for your novel. One thing that's super easy to do in any writing project is adding too many characters. I've had to go through these exercises as I've realized some characters in my writing projects only served one purpose for one or two scenes, and it would be a hindrance for my readers to keep track of who's important, who's a side character, and who's a rando that just fills a need another character can't fill. There's a big difference between characters that are necessary and require a reader's attention, and dead weight. Readers don't want to keep tabs on a character to realize 10 pages before the end of the book that that character doesn't matter to the story. Let's talk about a few ways to make sure your entire cast adds something to the story and doesn't drag your story down. Number 1, list your cast of characters. List out every character who has a name in your story. This covers the protagonist, the antagonist, the side characters, the love interests, the henchmen of the antagonist, co-workers of the protagonist, friends, parents, and other family members. Whoever has a name gets added to the list. Number 2, we're going to pull a kindergarten cop and who is your character and what do they do? Look at that list. Now add some commentary on what function they serve and why they're a named character. Do they give the protagonist a hint that they need to hear to find the MacGuffin? Are they a sibling who helps the protagonist understand the lesson that they need to learn to achieve their goal of the story? Do they simply throw a roadblock in front of the protagonist? What is their relationship to the protagonist of the story? Why do they matter? Because that leads to the next point. Number 3, who could replace them? Could another character fill that need? Could another named character pull double duty and take this role on? Could the sibling also be the one who provides the hint? It's time to cut or combine characters to keep your cast of characters manageable and memorable. I have gone through this exercise in my own writing. I ended up combining 2 characters, and it ended up making the plot so much stronger and ended up providing a clearer motivation for the protagonist to act the way they did in relation to this newly combined character. You want a good cast of characters for your story, and often in writing, good means simple. When plots are getting too complex, trim it to its core components. When a cast gets too big, trim it to the key players. Readers want to be immersed in your world, not making lists on the side of who's who. So, what other tips have you heard when it comes to making sure that your cast of characters is just right for your story? Sound off in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching Fiction Files.